So, happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So, just give me a second here. I have to help my lovely lady out. Honey, are you going to say hello?
I did. I said good morning.
Well,
What
but
more can you
why'd
ask
you
for?
stop talking as I'm typing here?
Because I can only do one thing at a time.
So, what have you guys been up to? We have been incredibly busy, and that's why we haven't been here lately. I know we've had a few people that have not complained, but
Commented.
commented. We're
And
alive.
we
We're well.
apologize because
Well, we've got family in, plus we sold some condos.
we sold some condos.
Hello.
Helen, Sandra, Amanda, good morning.
Now that looks like it's kind of on an edge. Is that going to fall?
I'm okay. Can you fix this so our chat's up?
All right, so hang on here. So what's going on in your world? What have we done this last week?
Oh gosh,
It's been a crazy
what haven't
week.
we done?
That's true. We went whale watching. I mean, some of
So
you saw the video.
I actually had two. I look so red again. There's something wrong with this color.
Christy, it's the light, and you're in a
Don't
shadow.
tell me, don't
but
tell
go
me
on,
that.
go on.
Morning, Robert. Pat, good morning. Leslie, good morning. Oh well, we've done so much. I had another set of
yes, you're about to say something.
I had another set of cousins in town.
Oh,
and
yes.
so we had lunch with the family so they could see my mom and Zach and Chewita and the kids, and then we went out with them for dinner, and then my other cousins arrived. We had a wedding. We rented a boat for the day, and all of us went on a boat. Esmeralda. So we're doing this. And then so we rented a boat for a day, which was awesome, on the Calypso. Went to Yelapa, went to see the waterfalls. Only second time we've been to Yelapa.
First time for the waterfalls.
First time for the waterfalls, yep. Ate at a great restaurant, the Yelapa Yacht Club.
Which is great. And it's been there since 1973. I'm 3 years older than that restaurant, and I'm old.
Helen says, good morning. My question was just wondering if coffee was happening today. Didn't want to miss it.
Now, look at this. We're away. Okay, now we're more in focus, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, so what else? Yeah, and then...
Did you guys see the video of the whales, etc.?
Yeah, John sent the drone out.
Also, I thought it was fantastic. As you're going up the waterfall, you see the rocks, and it looks like it could be any size. It looks like they can be small. And then as soon as you get to the top, you see that guy, that little teeny tiny man, and then you see that there's a lot more up there. So that was, I thought, kind of cool.
Yep. Sherry, good morning. Yeah, and so then we've just hanging out with my cousin. We did the Barracuda in Carrieros, which was fantastic. We had such a great time.
Really did.
Good food, good drinks, good view, lots of whales jumping.
There was a lot of whales jumping. And normally outside of the bay, we don't see a tremendous number. So that would have been
Friday, then Saturday. So Thursday, we just hung out here all day. Kind of slept in, had breakfast with my cousins.
What does sleeping in truly entail?
Well, I got up at 7:30 instead of 6:30. So today I've been up since 5:30.
Wow.
And then, yeah. And then, so Saturday was the boat. Sunday we went to brunch at the Sheraton.
We did. That was a beautiful brunch.
And then had the girls over in the evening and did some pool time. We've done pool time a lot. Lots of evenings in the pool, which have been nice.
It is warm.
Yeah. And then...
yesterday, it was kind of cool. We started at 91 Fahrenheit, which normally would have been nice, but now it's too cold. So now we're at like 95 to 97 degrees.
Pat said the video was great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Pat.
Yeah, and so today I think is just another chill out, relaxed day. And then my cousins leave tomorrow.
And tomorrow I will do my first market report in 2 to 3 months. I know, it's been crazy, but the thing is I'm posting the information where it needs to be. Just there's no video explaining it.
Yeah.
And I think I want to change the focus of our videos and stuff. So I just want to make them better. So we're actually getting some intros and outros done and hiring a mariachi band to do a little bit of recording as well. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Because I've had this vision since we got Mexico Life on how to begin our videos and or end the videos. And I love them. I want them screaming Mexico Life Realty and then the grito at the end. So we have a sound that becomes
Yeah.
our sound. So, I mean, obviously it's a sound that's been heard in Mexico for over 200 years, but it's a sound.
It's a sound.
Yes.
With our name in it.
With our name in it.
So no, we're having fun. We have been very busy with work, selling condos left, right, and center, it seems, which is awesome. Friends of ours have reminded us to enjoy what we're doing and not just keep working.
Yeah, we're also getting ready for a retirement.
So
it's
here's
very different.
fodder for your happy hour. Let's just put it that way.
Now, Christie, I think she is now very secure in the whole Italy thing this year, right?
Yes.
So we are going to be doing Italy September, October, maybe bringing some friends dropping by while we're there.
We're going to do an open house in Italy if anybody wants to join us.
Well, I think in Tuscany we can do that because
Yeah.
I think we'll be there 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So at Tuscany, good place to come and see us. And ChatGPT, God bless you for creating our travel itinerary. Like, it's incredible.
Well, it's a very basic one, but yeah,
But
it's gonna.
you can go in though and make it as complicated as you want.
But it gives me it mapped out without me having to research. It mapped out that area, and now I just have to figure out.
Why are you looking there?
Because this is so confusing to me. And then all I'm seeing is bright light, and it's just hard. It's just hard early this morning. It's not early. I've been up for like 5 hours, but I saw on another Facebook group that since the financial requirements have gone up 20%, that immigration is down this year. Are you noticing anything?
No.
I don't know if we've noticed that immigration is down, but I don't know.
I have no idea.
We know a lot of people are still coming.
Well, I do know, too, that Canada is penalizing people for living outside of the country now. That's very unique also. Because your prime minister, he wants your money more than you do.
Well, he thinks he's entitled to it more.
Well, that's the worst part, is he does think he's entitled to it. These governments and bureaucrats that believe that your money is more important to them than it is to you, this has to end, guys. If you don't stand up, nothing's going to change. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, so craziness.
Yep.
Craziness. But yeah, so we are...
Our accountant is calling us and saying, you need to do this, you need to do that. Now, understand our accountant does technically work for the government of Mexico, but he is sort of kind of trying to get us to keep some of it.
Helen says, I think I would be ready for a nap if I woke up that early. And Leslie's wondering, what's the penalizing? First I've heard of this.
Well, just before it was like 15% off of source, but now they've taken away, like we have somebody who's retired here, over 60 years old. He's applied for the old age benefit or something. I don't even know what they're called because we've never paid into it, believe in it, that kind of stuff. And he's
I don't know. There's nothing to believe in. It's there. It might not be there for long, but
it's
paid
only
into
200 and some bucks a month. And I think they said because he lives outside of the country, they're going to take most of it.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But it was something that was talked about, but not in much detail. And so we really don't know.
All I know is Canada is making an aggressive grab for everybody's money now. Not good. Very, very bad, actually. So it's just our world is changing so fundamentally and radically. And it isn't just Canada. It's the U.S. It's the world.
Yeah.
And we need to step up because somebody is pulling strings. Because not everybody does everything at the same time normally. So it's very strange what's going on. We need to start paying attention better.
Yes. So, yeah, we now and then next week, well, in a few days, actually, Eric and Sarah arrive.
Yes.
And we're celebrating Sarah's birthday, so there's going to be more. I think Friday night we're going on the boat again.
I don't know.
For the
luxury
sale.
That's the only one that I think that the Vallarta Adventure is messed up on.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's the only. So the ones that we've done, which aren't a lot, that's the only one that Vallarta Adventures has oversold.
Yeah.
They call it a luxury sale, and it's still the same bottom shelf liquors and wines, and they give you a little charcuterie board. I think we talked about it
Teeny
when we
tiny.
went, and it was really lacking.
And then, oh yeah, you're on the water, so
So then
your
everything's
olives
falling
roll
off.
off, and
So we'll be better prepared this time, and we will probably just be planning to go out for lunch after or dinner afterwards.
yeah.
So, or maybe we should go out before. Angie, good morning. And then Leslie says Canadian pension plan and old age security. Yeah, they're two different things. Yeah.
Don't know.
Karina, it
Karina!
was nice seeing you the other day, darling. Saw her
Yeah.
baby bump.
She's got a baby bump.
She does have a baby bump.
It's like a tope, like a giant tope.
Tope. She's got a baby tope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
How are your babies coming along?
oh my which ones? My big babies or my little babies? Spencer
Your
had
babies.
wisdom teeth taken out. So why does that go to first thing of big
Yeah,
babies?
exactly. Big babies. Well, when I had my wisdom, I had 5 wisdom teeth. So they really had to dig on one side. I was swollen for a long time.
Yeah. Spencer's were all out, so it was just extractions, really what it was. But he's just trying to figure out how to fix his teeth. He's had some issues.
Yeah.
Helen said that they'll be down soon, only for 1 week, March 28th. My mom and dad and George's mom will be coming. Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
That's cool.
They're from Winnipeg, although they bought a house very close to us.
Winterpeg.
Winterpeg. Winterpeg is a great name for that place.
Yeah.
I mean, always everybody tries to dress up their names, and so it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Make you proud of where you're from. And I think Winnipeg's a great place to be from because that snow gets high. When I went through there in the January of 92, and I remember that because Mackenzie had just been born. No, it would have been January 93. I don't remember anything, actually.
Kenzie was born in November of 92. So yeah.
Yeah, so January of 93. And the snow went up to the roofs on people's houses.
Yeah.
Like, it was nuts. And I had never seen that in Edmonton before, but that wind was brutal downtown. It was just like they say, it's like one of the windiest places in the world. It's the coldest place, I believe.
My baby Tope, she thinks it's funny.
Yes. Her baby Tope.
Yeah.
So what else can we tell these folks, honey? Our market is still crazy. Things are absolutely 100% slowing down, but it's only certain inventory. Because if it's a coveted property, gone.
Yeah.
And the price doesn't matter. We're selling $600, $500 and some $1,000 places, very common now, where before our price point was $150 to $325.
Mm-hmm. I like this new price point.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a good price point.
Yeah. Oh, my
our
nose is all
website,
tickly.
kicking butt. Absolutely kicking butt. And I almost said the other thing.
Ass?
I almost said ass. It's kicking, but it is kicking ass. Like, our website is crushing it. So, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. Plus, when we open up MexicoMLS.com and FisboMexico.com, those are really, I think, going to feed into each other eventually. So, and that's all going to be here in the next few months. So I'm very, very excited about what's going on in our life right now. So it's good. I mean, we're going to be going to Mexico City with the girls at some point this year because our granddaughters one's going to be 5, the other's 3, and they want to be on the plane so bad.
Yeah.
The 3-year-old, it might be
a little much,
but definitely Taylor. I think at 5, that's kind of a good starting to travel range. Plus, Taylor just worships you. You are her favorite human being, and she wants to be you.
She's still young, though.
She's still young. But you are kind of the coolest grandma, for somebody like her.
And I think somehow we have to squeeze in another visit with Glenn and Tanya, too.
Hi, Andy. Hello. Yes, we definitely have to go to
Guanajuato, but we're going to wait till it warms up so we don't have to wear sweaters.
It's so cold there. Mind you, I do want to get that farm in Mascota, and it's going to be cooler there. Not as cold as Guanajuato.
No.
The nice thing is, too, you can grow a lot of food up in Mascota because there's a lot of fertile farmland. It's kind of at the top of the mountains, then in a valley. So it's
And
cool.
good morning, Maureen. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah, we it's amazing how quickly last week flew by, and all of a sudden we're like, oh crap, we have not done coffee time. And then yesterday we were going to do it, and I was preparing our dinner so we could go out and go to the market and go for lunch. And all of a sudden it's like, oh
So
geez.
after 11:30 or something, it was weird.
Yeah.
Like our time just went so
Yeah.
fast yesterday.
So it is what it is. Hi Ed. We are trying to we still want to do it a few times a week. It's still our goal.
Oh yeah.
We
Just this
just
time of year is
have to
very
fit it
difficult.
in when we can.
Yeah.
So we apologize for those of you. I noticed that Lori isn't on, so she probably thought they're never going to do it again. She said that's how she likes to start her morning.
I'm sorry.
And Lori, I hope you watch this later and know that we were thinking of you when we were doing this.
We really think about everybody who comes on. I mean,
Yes.
it is. Now, at the end of the day, we have no control over how many people see it, and it's
And
lots.
who sees it? We don't know.
But we have strangers come up to us all the time. Oh my gosh, I love that. What do you love?
We were sitting at a coffee shop yesterday, Nino Cafe, and a lady comes up and she's like, "So is this a staff meeting?"
Yeah.
I wish it was. I wish I could convince my cousins to come down and live here and work with us.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I just want my son to come work with us, or both of them, and our daughters.
We just want everybody to come work with us.
Yeah, well, my family. Like, who are we going to give this business to eventually?
Taylor.
Well, Taylor, if 20 years from now, maybe.
So we better keep and Shirley.
I don't want to do this for 20 years.
But Shirley can help us.
Shirley, I guess, can take over for a while.
Gaddy and Angie.
Yeah.
Mike.
Fair enough.
Well, Mike's our age, so he's not going to want to do this forever either. But
yeah. This getting old thing, it's so weird. Like, I think about these years that I've gone through. I see commercials, and they look old. They look really old commercials from when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and like, holy cow! I'm from an era of the smaller TV screen. I'm from an era that is before remote controls. Like, they came out kind of when I was a kid, but we never had that at first.
Right.
Then you had the VHF dial, you had the UHF dial, you had the antenna, and sometimes you had cable if you were lucky enough.
Go ahead and have more. You can say hi to everybody, Michelle. Yeah, and I just keep thinking 6 more weeks till I'm 55.
What? Is that true?
Don't make me mad. Don't piss me off. 4x3 black and white TVs.
Yep, 4x3 black and white.
Have you ever
TVs.
tried to advertise in the PV Mirror? Lots of Canadians and Americans read this weekly magazine.
We are so busy right now. I don't think we could take more.
In order for us to advertise more than what we already do, we need more salespeople. That's all there is to. We need more agents. And until we get more agents, we just have to be content with what we're doing now. Because, we were talking about this last night and we're like, yeah, we could. We know how to advertise better. We know how to get more views. But we don't want to do a disservice to our clients by not being able to handle everything that comes in. So right now we are
New
pretty
listings.
much at our limit.
But for new listings, we need those all day long.
And we are
it's
getting
the buyers
them, which is
that
cool.
we're overrun with.
And Maureen, thank you. Maureen says I was looking great.
Aw, that's very sweet.
But yeah, so we are. Obviously, we're not like so totally overwhelmed that we can't take on more business, but we can't. We don't want to take on more than we can chew, basically. And so,
new listings. Gosh darn it! If you know anybody who needs to sell a property, please call us. We have incredible outreach. Like that, our Punta Esmeralda, we sold in 6 days or 7 days. Our penthouse in Delta, not even 24 hours.
And it looks like we'll be getting 2 more Alamar listings right away. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's crazy that all these people are calling us now, which is good.
One is an existing client, and one is
a referral from several different angles.
Yeah.
She's like, you come highly recommended.
Debbie Keatley, good morning.
Hello. Yeah, it's a very, very strange, busy time in our life.
Yeah.
We're incredibly thankful for it. Absolutely incredibly
Yeah.
thankful.
Yep.
So, anything else to discuss right now? Like, what's going on in your grandkids' world? Anything?
They're just growing like weeds, those little farts. Amberlyn was trying to convince us last night that she doesn't know how to speak Spanish. So I spoke to her in Spanish and she's answering me. And I'm like, see? Taylor's like, but she didn't know how to say manzana.
She's such a big
I wanted to
sister
remember her
sometimes.
that she didn't remember how to say moño. So
That's right, but Amberlyn did.
hi Brenda.
Also, Amelia, who is now 14 and a bit months old,
Blah, 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 blah.
she does not even say a thing, but she says a lot of it.
And she looks and she's pointing and she's frowning and she giggles. I mean,
She's telling us things.
she is definitely telling us stories.
I just wish we
And
could understand.
yeah.
But she's having a lot of fun and she's enjoying life.
Yeah.
She enjoys being around us. I mean, as soon as she sees us, she just lights up.
And my mom right now is staying with my aunt and uncle who have rented a condo down here. Well, the three of them rented it together. And
At Quadrant.
yeah.
If you do a search for Quadrant Bucerias for sale, we're number one there.
So she's enjoying sister time, which is good. Missing the grandkids. So she's going to babysit on Thursday for Zach and Chiwita, which I thought was kind of cute at their condo.
That's sweet.
Let me think of what else. It's just...
Christy, I think, wants Taylor to come work with us, to work for her.
So do you
as
think
her
5's
assistant.
too young?
Maybe a little.
She can translate for me.
She can. She's actually really good.
Yes, Ree, you have been AWOL. We missed you while you came down here. What the heck happened or not happened? I hope you had a good short visit.
Yeah, a week we've learned that with
It wasn't even a week. She wasn't even here a week.
Well, with Christy's cousin.
Yeah.
Michelle and Tim, a week is not a long time. But for them, I mean, they're in the
Well,
middle of
a
their
week was
work.
all they could take off.
Yeah, because they're in the middle of work.
Yeah. Work. What is that again?
Our work, I do like how we work. I mean, we work when we have to work.
Yeah. That just makes me more thankful with... my hair's doing something weird. I know. I should
What does
be
it make you
looking at
thankful?
myself. Thankful that we can work the way we do and be able to live the way we do with our job and our staff, our team. I don't want to call them staff, but our team.
Yeah.
We're really thankful for their assistance and their help and their commitment to us and our
I don't know. My stomach
goal.
Your
goal.
My stomach is rumbling, and I think you can probably hear it because the microphone's right at that level. So if you hear something weird, I apologize.
So she says, I drank a lot and ended up crying a bunch, and Michelle wouldn't let me schedule looking at houses, and then she put yet. I get it. This was probably a very emotional trip for you. So
yeah, when
you're ready, you'll know when you're ready, and Michelle will know when you're ready too. I think Michelle is your sister-in-law. Is that right? I forget. I remember hearing that name, but our washing machine has been broken for over a week now.
Bought 2 duds from Costco. This last when we bought our new stuff. 2 duds.
Our ice maker on our freezer keeps freezing, and so then I have to defrost it, and it's noisy and it's messy and it takes.
And you guys know the story of our washing machine. We had to bring in all the repair guys over and over and over and over and over, and all they had to do was replace the hole, like the
drum.
The drum. But now everything is rusted on the inside.
Yeah,
there. Everything. It's horrible.
CPA and Adopt-A-Sis gal pal. Okay, that's who Michelle is. So then they made this big deal. We're out on Friday. Made this big deal that he had to come Friday and get it done. So my mom and my aunt and uncle took a cab from Quadrant, came here, sat here. He was took 2 hours, and I'm rushing them along like they hadn't even had lunch. And then
this is a very common thing here.
Yeah, and so then he was late, and then he gets here, and it was the wrong part.
Very common.
So, not happy about that.
We have been to banks without money. We have been to Burger Kings without buns. We have been to McDonald's without burgers. Like, it's just these places. How do you do that? How do you have these
Yeah.
supply chain issues? This is before the supply chain was an issue.
Yeah.
It's like
And
Mexico is a supply
yeah.
chain issue.
So maybe Thursday it'll be done. And then we are right now in the process of paying our licenses for the business. And they're charging us a ton to have an A-frame and a painted sign on our
It's over
wall.
$1,000 a year just to be able to run our business out of a spot. Like, that doesn't include
That
the
doesn't
rent or
include rent or
anything.
utilities.
Over
That's just licensing
$1,000.
here in Nayarit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Nayarit needs their freaking heads examined because Jalisco is much more business friendly. Jalisco or Nayarit is not fun. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I love living in Mexico, hate doing business here. I really do.
You need to stop that. You really need to stop saying that.
Just everybody.
Anyhow, all right. Well, on that note, I think we're done for today. We are going to get on with our relaxing day. We do have a little bit of work that we have to do this morning. And maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. It depends on if we take my cousins out for breakfast before we leave because they have to be at the airport by noonish. So you guys have a great day and we will chat soon. Thanks for joining in today.